The aviation industry is fighting back against GPS interference. We've all heard about jamming and spoofing disrupting flights, but big steps are being taken to make aviation safer and more resilient. In Norway, the Jammertest put mitigation technologies through live trials. In Baltimore, the ION GNSS Plus conference gathered leading scientists, engineers, and industry players. And in Montreal, the ICAO Assembly brought the issue to the highest policy level. Let's take a closer look. The Jammertest in Norway is a unique live testing event where aviation authorities, research institutions, equipment manufacturers, and the military deliberately expose navigation systems to interference. The goal is to see how well current and next generation systems cope under realistic jamming and spoofing conditions. This year, Airbus even sent an Airbus A330-900neo to participate. The aircraft spent 4 full days circling over the test area for several hours each day. On its way there and back from Toulouse, it didn't take the most direct route, but instead made a detour over the Baltics. Why do you think Airbus chose exactly that route? Let us know in the comments. While we don't have detailed information about who tested which interference scenarios, the participation of Airbus, Honeywell, and Collins Aerospace clearly shows that aviation is very active in developing and trialing solutions. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic, the ION GNSS Plus 2025 conference in Baltimore showed just how much attention spoofing is getting in the scientific community as well. Searching the program for the keyword spoofing yielded a whopping 79 papers. And it wasn't just academics presenting. Avionics manufacturers, again like Collins Aerospace or CMC Electronics, were there. Airbus shared results, and major institutions like the European Commission, the European Space Agency, the German Aerospace Center contributed as well. Leading universities in the field, including Stanford, the University of Texas at Austin, and the Zurich University of Applied Sciences, presented the latest scientific insights. And it's not just industry and academia. The topic has also reached the very top. At ICAO's Assembly this year in September, several states submitted working papers focused on GNSS interference. One of them described interference as an immediate and critical safety risk for aviation. Another suggested creating a global GNSS interference information service so that data can be shared consistently across regions. There were also proposals for real-time monitoring concepts to automatically detect interference in flight and report it to the authorities, helping them to track down the source quickly. And interestingly, Turkey reported that they have already equipped their flight inspection aircraft with controlled reception pattern antennas, so-called crpas, as a mitigation. So the issue isn't just being tested in Norway or studied in Baltimore, it's also being addressed at the highest international policy level. In our next video, we'll take a look at what products are already available to improve the situational awareness about RFI for flight crews and dispatchers, and how they can help operators deal with interference in practice. Events like the Jammertest, ION GNSS Plus, and the ICAO Assembly highlight a clear trend. The aviation community is not just talking about the threat and reacting with procedures to mitigate the most severe impacts, it is actively testing, researching, and building solutions for the issue. But nothing in aviation happens overnight. Even though the progress is real, we won't have GNSS interference resolved by tomorrow. The reality is we're still behind the threat, and it will take more research plus standardization and certification of equipment and mitigation strategies before solutions reach widespread use. We'll keep tracking these developments and share updates as the industry moves from testing to real-world deployment. Check the description for links to the ICAO working papers and some of the LinkedIn posts. And if you'd like to stay updated on GNSS spoofing and aviation safety, don't forget to subscribe. Fly safe.